Hey, Shalom. All right, giving our glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakodash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, peace and much love, honors and blessings, salutations to the elect of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, that hold the conduct, composure, and integrity. All right, this is Yakuwa. And just driving into town, man. Salaka was a little loud. It's raining. Been raining nonstop since yesterday, man. But I want to get into something real quick, man. Basically being held accountable for your actions in this time. Seems like it's something that may have to be said, a refresher, to those that understand. You already know that in this life, man, everything you do matters, all right? Everything that you do has a consequence. That's why the Lord said that you're going to be held accountable for those things, whether it be good or bad. And just want to put a word of admonishment out, man, that this fight is not over until America's destroyed, all right? So with that being said, you had Yahweh Shai, man, when he warned the apostles to not allow the world to survey them. When you look at the word survey it goes into being deterred or detached. We understand that the world is a distraction. Every single thing within it, whether even if it, even your trials and your tests, those are distractions. And they're meant to test you, man, to see if you're going to maintain your focus on what your priorities should be. And if you can't maintain, well, then the Lord's going to cast you away. And it's really with the Lord, it's not hard to it's not a maybe, it's not an if. It's a yay or nay. That's why Yahweh said, keep your yays and your yays, your nay and your nays. Because there's no gray in between. There's no, well, he sort of did his thing, man. It's, it's the thought that counted. All right? It's either you're going to be about this thing or you're going to be on bullshit. All right? And you got guys, man, that from time to time, you know what? I don't even want to bring it out like that. From time to time, we get distracted. All right? And you are now tested and being tried whether you're going to find your love back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, or you're going to set your course to fall on the side. All right? Men don't want to take responsibility for what they go through and what they got to deal with. And then they allow the things of this world to pull them back down to that self-destructive mode. They complain about being tired. All right? They complain about, just having too much on their plate. Well, then shit, move some things out the way for your plate, man, so it can be easier for you to maneuver. But Jake is caught up in looking at everything rather than tackling one thing at a time. You're supposed to be able to do both, because you got to be able to knock little things out the way that are too much of a distraction or can be a distraction, and then you tackle the big things. All right? But Jake gets caught up in everything, and that's what throws him out, man. That's what gets him caught up. All right, you're going to have things in your life that we're subject. Hey, the scriptures talk about in Colossians, I believe the 3rd chapter, that, we're still stuck to the rudiments of the world. In the way that the world operates, you still got to, give benevolence to your woman. You still got to tell your mom and dad that you love them. Sometimes you got to do things they ask you to do, even being in the truth. But it is not an excuse to put the work to your side. All right? Why do you think you had the example with Yahweh Shai and that young man who wanted to serve him? All right? Why do you think you got scriptures about choosing either Mammon or Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? Because these are going to be things that are going to try to sideblind you. All right? And you got to be able to take accountability of what you're putting yourself into, man. And that's the problem with Jake. Shit, even I have issues with that at times. All right, because I want to believe that I'm doing the best that I can. But Jake, you got to understand, you're not perfect right now, man. You're going to always succumb to the flesh. You're going to always succumb to distractions and temptations. And, you're going to have lapses in judgment, man. That's hard. And that's a hard thing to understand. That's a hard thing to swallow because, Jake is just an asshole. I'll just say that. They want to act like they're perfect in this thing, man. Like you got it all. 3 years, 4 years coming into the truth. You know? But something that I had to learn, man, you know, just using it as a personal example, because again, man, we ain't exempt. All right? We're not exempt from the woes and the you know, the man, fuck the whole world and everybody type of attitude, man. We go through this shit every damn day. The thing about it though is we learn to swallow it down, basically. You know, we learn to accept it. We learn that it's out of our control, and all we can do is sit patiently and basically tackle the situation the way that it comes to us, the proper way though. All right, you're not here, man, to make excuses. You're not here to let the world take you away and you know, you explain at the end to Yahushua, like, well, look, man, you know, just I couldn't help it, man. I had a lot on my plate, man. I'm sorry. No, man. The Lord is looking for men. What is that in Psalms 96? I want to say, whom shall I send? Who shall go before me and rise up before the evildoers from on my, you know, basically before Yahweh Shema Shai. Who shall go before Yahweh Shema Shai? The Lord ain't looking for a half-assed man that's gonna be making goddamn excuses. And that's all you hear from Jake, man, is excuses. All right. Look, you gotta be a spiritual man to understand the things that are being said, because you're going to come into a situation that could last a whole damn year. So you're like, well, man, you don't know my things, man. You don't know what I'm going through. You may be right, but you know what, man? How are you conducting yourself when you're in that? All right. If it's taking you a year to get out of something, man, how did you act with Yahushua, man, when you were going through it? Were you talking shit? Were you murmuring? All right. Were you whispering? Were you acting like a spoiled brat? This is why you were put into that situation for a year. And I made a lesson about this like last week. But the thorn that was, you know, that Paul spoke about, you know, it may hurt a little bit more long than you would want it to. But that's because it's trying to purge something out. But are you allowing the Lord to purge you? Are you allowing the Lord to make you oh man. Are you allowing the Lord to let you, or Salakia, let me repeat. Are you allowing the Lord to let you be moldable? I don't know what another word to say that. Can you be dealt with? Can you be shaped? Can you be beaten into a good steward? All right? Because that's what molding is. All right? That's what shaping is. That's why the Lord said that he has refined you not with silver, but as silver tried in the furnace, Salakia. All right? And when you look at a refining process, well, you got to understand what a profane person is. A profane person is someone who lacks the ability to be refined. So are you profane or are you refinable? That's what these distractions are supposed to test. Can they shape you to act the right way? Salakia, if I'm yelling, it's loud in my car because it's raining, man. So, but that's what it's all about. All right? Like Yahushua said, I'm gonna repeat it again. Well, actually, even Timothy said it. You know, no man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this world. Now that goes into the woman, because a lot of times Jake gets caught into women as well, which is the main thing. But then even at that, man, see it on a spiritual note, you're getting stuck in the woman of America. All right? The scriptures say in Proverbs that for a piece of bread, a man is brought to his knees by the lips of a whorish woman. All right? And so, are you getting caught up by that woman in the world? All right? Are you letting your situation detach and, you know, make your focus be driven away towards that more than the work and the truth? Because Yahushua said in Luke, he said, shit, it's escaping me. Oh yeah, he said in Luke the 19th chapter, occupy till I come. So what are you occupying yourself in? Are you occupying yourself in the things that you do in the world, or are you occupying yourself according to the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai? Because the word, again, the word occupy means Salakia. The word occupy means to be set in a specific business. And we've been commanded and we've been told what business we need to be set in. That's what Yahushua was saying this whole time he was on the earth, man, that he was about his Father's business. And the Father's business is to awaken the elect, abstain from the filthy fleshly, lustly things of the world, to abstain from this present evil world, like Peter said, and to do the works of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. All right, go out and compel my people. Jake want to act like that just talks about the highways and hedges, man. That's not. So you're telling me you're only going to tell the people the truth out in the highways and hedges? That's the only place you can do it? No, man. This goes into your daily life, man. Everywhere you turn, and if you're meant to, if the Spirit has you to deal, you got to deal. But you can't be teaching Jake, shit. Go to the club, man. For all the bitches you want, man. Shit, get that money. Yeah, we do things in this time to distract at times, to basically decompress and all that. But you got to balance it. And that's not what this video is about. This video is about telling you, man, to focus. Keep your eyes single. All right? Keep your eyes single. A brother made a video. I can't remember the brother's account, and I can't remember the exact title, but it went into that crown again. Confirming your crown. Shit, man. It can't be said enough, because we do got to tell ourselves daily. Like it says in 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, that our spirit is renewed day from day. But you got to remember, man, that you're still fighting a battle. You still got to remember that this is a war. This ain't a war is, chaotic. It ain't just some simple as, a war is you fought like an act, with everything that you got, with all your might, showing yourself a man, girding your loins, And so you got to have that mentality. That's why the Lord, he said, stay yourselves like men, to be a man, all right? Salakia. Stay yourselves like men, all right? Because the Lord ain't going to come back for no lukewarm fucking person, man. That's why look, I say it every time in the video, man, that the closer we get to the end of this thing, the more your spirit's going to get tired, the more your spirit is getting tired, but it's really your flesh. But the more you're going to get tired, the more you're going to have the want to make excuses, because your flesh is a bitch, man. All right, our flesh ain't shit. But that's where you're going to need to pray to Yahweh Shemiah Shai, and that's really what it's going to come down to and show. Are you trusting in the Lord? Are you calling the Yahweh Shemiah Shai, praying daily like you're supposed to? Shit. Well, if you go into these situations, and you're not coming out of it the right way, or you're slacking this area, you're not listening, this and that, then obviously you ain't doing your part. The Lord he gives Jake away in this time to show his end, all right? He makes it to where really all the attention is on you, all right? But it's balanced. Again, we already know that it all comes from Yahweh Shemiah Shai, but the Lord ain't going to deliver, again, someone who's not trying to call on him and focus on them and do his part. And if you ain't doing your part, little by little, you're going to fall. Little by little, you're going to get distracted and more distracted. So it's essential, man, that you maintain that mindset. I talked to a brother earlier, man, and I always tell him in his ear, man, don't ever tell yourself to give up. And put this in your mind that you are not allowed to give up. You can never say that you are giving up in this time. And really, you look at it, man, the Lord don't create a way for you to, hey, that's if you're meant to fall to that side. We get it. We understand this. You should understand that if you give up, that's because the Lord there was something in you, man. All right? But nothing in this life should detach you from the love of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Nothing. No excuses are valid to defend your reasoning for bitching out. All right? Keep that faith, man. And to the ones who get tired, that's what I'm saying. Is keep the faith. But to the ones who are fucking lukewarm, man, then get the fuck out. If you don't want to be in this thing, man, then get out. Every day, man, your life hangs in the balance. And the only reason why you're alive is because you're doing this work. But if you're not going to want to do the work, then the Lord has no need for you, and really just leave. All right? Quit faking it. Now be shook by the message, Be shook. All right? Because it's not a game. You want to play a game? Make it to the kingdom, man. We got business, we got work to do right now. So, not too long, short and sweet to the point, but hey, man, I'll say this, what a brother was talking to me about earlier, man, get your head out the ass. Get your head out your ass. Shit, I tell myself that, you know, but it was, you know, it was an admonishment for someone else. I don't want to exempt myself, because I will tell you, and we all got to get our head out of our asses. We can always do more. All right, that's why Baruch said, seek the Lord 10 times more. We can always do more, man. So just keep your eyes single, maintain your focus, and maintain that cause which is serving Yahweh Shem Shai to the end. So with that, I want to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Madash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and much love. Honors and blessings to the sincere Akim and Aqua. All right, and maintain stability. All right, Yahweh Shem Shai Rakatam, Kwame Shalom.